According to the RDR Online and the Jamaica Observer, here's an headline. 44 people granted Jamaican citizenship. An additional 44 foreigners living in Jamaica have been granted citizenship by the Passport, Immigrants and Citizenship Agency.
Jam from family, the jam from family, yeah. Jam fam, come hang with me.
Hello, Wagwan. Big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. So on today's episode, I wanted to come on and talk about the fact that expats are choosing Jamaica. Now, there is a huge influx of people who are making the decision to come to Jamaica to live, not just Jamaicans returning to Jamaica. And this is not new for people to want to be coming to Jamaica to live. This is something that has been happening for a while, but there's an increasing number of people who are now moving to Jamaica, not just retirees, but young people who are expats choosing Jamaica. And so global migration is something that isn't going to be going away anytime soon, especially now with aircraft and discount airlines that people can quickly get flights to go from place to place. And Jamaica is one of those places that people see and people want to be a part of. They want to have a piece of Jamaica in one way or another. So a lot of people who are choosing Jamaica are choosing to come here for different reasons. It's not just economic migration. There are people who are choosing to migrate to Jamaica because of the weather. There are people who are choosing to migrate to Jamaica because of the culture, and there are people who are choosing to migrate to Jamaica because of the lifestyle and the business opportunities that exist here and that they can see. And so we have a huge influx of people who are coming onto the island now, and they're choosing Jamaica as their place of residence. And some of these are long-term residents. Some of them are for a period, maybe 3 to 5 years. Some are even shorter, but they're choosing to come here to live and to experience what Jamaica has to offer in lots of different places and spaces. And so I just want to showcase some of these people who are making this choice so that people can have the understanding on the idea that Jamaica is definitely a place that is being sought after in spite of whatever narrative is out there about Jamaica, because there are people who see the value and the potential in Jamaica and want to come here and make Jamaica their place of residence. So one of the people I want to share with you is one that you might have heard of before, and it's Tshowyou on the island. So Tshowyou on the island, or Tshowyou on the island, is the wife of the Life with the Stevens channel. So she is Russian and she is here in Jamaica, so she's an expat here. She's chosen to come to Jamaica with her biracial children so that they are able to grow up in an environment and experience the culture of the other parent just as much, and be able to grow in a place where they can feel welcomed and feel at ease and enjoy the culture that is the other half of their parent. So I'm going to show you a little glimpse of her now.
Hello, it's your girl Swaggy, and today's another beautiful day, and we are going to Kingston. Jumping. Yeah, we're going to Kingston because I have to renew my resident book. So yes, I am not a passport holder yet in Jamaica, so I have to always renew my resident book. And here in Jamaica, it's called Alien Book. I call it Yellow Book. So yeah, how many years I really have to renew?
3 years.
3 years, yeah. So if you're not renewing your book, you're not official in Jamaica. You're not legal. Yes, you're illegal. So you have to renew it. To be legal, you have to renew it every 3 years. Yes, if you're foreigner like me, yes, that's what you have to do. That's what I have to do.
You have to stay married.
You have to what?
Stay married.
Stay married, yeah. Yeah.
If you're married, you can renew it every 3 years.
Yeah. So only if you're married, right? Yeah, so I'm staying married.
So the next one I want to show you, which you probably by now realize that I do watch quite a bit of her programming as well. So it's Jamaica with Irie. So this is a Ukrainian who has moved to Jamaica and deliberately chose Jamaica as her place of residence. This is not because of a marriage or any other affiliation in terms of family reasons. She has made Jamaica her choice. She didn't come here because a company recruited her and she's coming in for that. She has her own business platforms, and so she chose Jamaica, and here is one of her reasons for why she chose Jamaica.
I personally chose Jamaica. When people find out, they usually go, what? Why? And that includes Jamaican people too. They don't understand and get suspicious, like, what is your interest in Jamaica? So with this video, I'm going to explain why Jamaica and give you the exact reasons that brought me here. Originally from Ukraine, I came to Jamaica in 2014, but before that, I had traveled in 48 countries and spent a significant time in 9 of them. And that includes 6 years of studying in England. And hence I speak this way instead of speaking English with a strong Ukrainian accent like I should. Anyway, in 2013, I began looking for the best country in the world, and initially I had a feeling it would be Australia. But then Jamaica popped up, which was a surprise for me because at that time I didn't even consider traveling to Jamaica, let alone living there. First one was climate. I wanted a country with no winter. Thank you very much. Sometimes people ask me, don't you get bored with summer all year round? And no. It's like asking a question, do you ever get bored with sleeping on a comfortable bed?
The next person I'm going to share with you is a young lady from Israel. Her channel is called Why Jamaica, and she's been living here for a little while now as well. She's chosen to come here. She wants to immerse in the culture of Jamaica and learn more about the language and the people and the food, and she's enjoying her time in Jamaica. She's also had an interview on TVJ talking about her experience and her reasons for choosing Jamaica. I'm going to show you just a footage from her YouTube channel.
We're going to talk today about several signs that basically shows that you're becoming a Jamaican. Now, definitely be a part of the culture. If you're here for a long enough time, you can catch the language, you can catch different, habits or different behaviors that locals have, and which are usually very funny, So overall, the term of a person that is born in Jamaica, between Jamaicans, is a yardie. Yard is basically your yard, but actually they're talking about Jamaica. I think it comes to show also the fact that Jamaica is very small. It's a very small island, and everybody pretty much knows everybody. Like, everybody have their links all over the island. So a yard, to define something that is still your yard, it's big and whatever, but still a community, and you know the people around you. So a yardie would be a nickname for a person that's either born in Jamaica, like an authentic local Jamaican, or somebody, if locals want to compliment a tourist or whatever, they would call him, oh yeah, really yardie, like she's a yardie or whatever,
So another person I'm going to be sharing with you is Risikat, and this is someone who's moved from the UK. So she's moving from the UK and coming to Jamaica to reside. She likes the rural experience, and at the moment she's setting up herself to be part of Jamaica and become a resident here, and she's enjoying her move to Jamaica. She's enjoying gardening and homesteading, and she's just making the most of her experience in Jamaica because although she's moved from the UK, I think she had gotten a bit where she's had enough of the rat race there, and she just wanted to be somewhere else, and Jamaica became that somewhere else for her and her family to come to. And I will just show you footage of them here.
My family and I have embraced a new chapter of our lives in the beautiful landscapes of Jamaica, embarking on an enriching journey of backyard farming. This series is a deep dive into our adventures in self-sufficiency and reconnecting with the earth. Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of starting a farm with little to no experience.
Living in London for more than 15 years, I started to feel that I'm becoming very distant from understanding where my food is coming from. We've started this garden to learn how we can establish a more sustainable living here in Jamaica.
Over the past few weeks, we worked hard at clearing the garden. We were able to plant our first crops and start observing the progress with excitement. Every morning, my mother-in-law would go downstairs to water the plants. Other than that, the nature just took over.
There's already been a lot of progress. Let's have a look now. So on this side we have vegetables, a couple of fruit trees, and then here we have lots of different fruit trees like breadfruit, mahogany trees, apple. All the trees have been cut, and now there's just so much space to plant. Look at these cucumbers just running.
The other person I'm going to show you now is Mocha Mozelli, and she is an African American, and she has moved to Jamaica and has been living here. Of course, she travels between countries and goes off for holidays at different points. However, she's residing in Jamaica, and I'm going to show you a footage of her now answering a question where a returnee, somebody who wants to become a returnee resident, asked her about her experience of living in Jamaica, and here is a section of her response.
Do I still like living in Jamaica? This is a question that I got from one of my subscribers. Hello, if you're watching. I got this via email, so I wanted to address it. Do I still love living in Jamaica? And the overall answer is absolutely yes. I do not see myself living anywhere else. I do not want to go anywhere else. I'm happy, I'm good, I am fantastic living in Jamaica. But someone did want to know, because I think they're curious and come in, and I think this is a returning resident that was asking, she wanted to know if I still like living here. She's thinking about coming back to Jamaica with her family. So again, hello if you're watching, but I did want to make a video and just talk about why I still love living in Jamaica. Jamaica has been good to me. I've been able to reset, de-stress, reclaim my time, so to speak. I've been able to just really thrive creatively and get like more clarity on what it is that I want in life. Had I not moved to Jamaica, I don't think I would have accomplished some of the things that I have accomplished. Like I just built a whole social media network. I don't think that ever would have happened had I not, done that.
The next one I'm going to share with you is Natural Bay, which is an African American, and she wanted an escape from living the lifestyle and the way of life in America, and so she chose Jamaica, and she is living here with her children, and they are enjoying Jamaica as it is. And here is a footage of them, and she's explaining how she went about this whole process, just so other people can have an insight and an understanding that it wasn't a decision she just made like that. It was something she processed, thought through thoroughly, and then concluded that this is what she needs for herself and for her children. So here's the footage for you.
This video will be about how I actually got here to Jamaica. So the first thing you should do is honestly research places that are good for you based on demographics, pay, whatever is important to you. You should definitely research first. Maybe go visit, vacation, take your family. That's what I did. I took my children to a resort here in Jamaica first. I felt that it was meant for me to be here, but I don't like to force anything. I feel like I was forced, not me forcing it. So again, research the places that fit your needs. Then also just get a short-term rental, maybe for like 3 months. Get out there, get on the ground. I know a lot of people say, some people just buy. They would just literally research and just buy some land because it's cheap. And they feel like the place fits their needs. I don't advise that, but if that's your path, if that's how it's supposed to be for you, then it'll work. I just feel like you should always get your feet on the ground. Whether it's VRBO, Airbnb, you want to get to know the locals.
And finally, I'm going to share with you Xavier Murphy, who is the founder of Jamaicans.com, and he does a lot of series on YouTube where he finds people who are Jamaicans living in other countries. However, he did a series recently where he was looking at people from other countries who are living in Jamaica. Many of the people that he's interviewed don't necessarily have a presence on social media, but they've lived in Jamaica and they've lived here for years. Some of them have lived here for decades, and they talk about their experience of living in Jamaica, and many of them would not give it up for anything else because of their Jamaica experience that they're having here. And so I'm going to share with you one of those interviews, a section of one of those interviews that he has done.
Today, I speak to Karina Bertels, a Belgian who's living in Jamaica. Welcome, Karina. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah. Hot.
So tell us, where are you? Well, you're from Belgium, obviously. So big city you're from in Belgium or small city?
I come from a little city not too far from Antwerp, who's a bigger province capital, let's say. But I was really born in the country, and I'm still living in the country in Jamaica now, you know. I'm not a
So-
city girl.
So where are you living in Jamaica?
I'm living in Cave, Bluefields Bay, very close to Belmont and Bluefields Beach. I'm living in a little side lane of the highway, actually in the Moras, right next to the spring, which was very important to me. That's why I live here.
So it sounds like you love nature.
Yeah. I don't like city. It's too hectic, too much traffic, too much stinking noise. And I love my little spring out here. I have my spring water, and I'm a spoiled girl. I only drink spring water.
And there are so many people there are lots of people who have YouTube channels sharing their experience of moving and living in Jamaica, who are not Jamaican either by birth or by descent, and they are enjoying their experience of living here in Jamaica. And these aren't people who are wealthy per se. They're just people who recognize that in order for them to live a wholesome life and have a better way of life, the best option for them is to exit the country that they were living in previously. And they wanted to find a place that they could go where they could live and they could enjoy themselves. And some of them are bringing children with them. And from their research and the work that they've done, they've decided or concluded that Jamaica is that place that they needed to go. And so I wanted to share some of these people with you so that we have another idea of how Jamaica is and how other people see Jamaica. Because sometimes when it's our domain and we see the different things, we don't necessarily see all of the different angles there are that we can see. But there are many people out there who want to call Jamaica home and who want to reside in Jamaica because they think that it's a wonderful, lovely, awesome place to be. Its natural resources, the potential for business, the weather that they get when they're here, the impact it has on their overall health, their mental and physical health, and they're able to make enough money living here so that they can afford their expenses and live well. People who are choosing to come to Jamaica to live aren't necessarily doing so because they are rich. They're doing so because they want to live longer, they want to live healthier, and they want to have a way of life in which they don't feel that they're constantly feeling stressed, depressed, and feeling burnt out with the rat race that they're constantly having to live, where they don't feel like they're living hand to mouth or paycheck to paycheck, and they're just working to pay their bills. And so they've managed to get themselves in a position where they can feel as though they can move out of their countries and move to somewhere else. And guess what? They choose Jamaica, Jamaica land we love all the time. So if you know of someone who wants to come to Jamaica to live, give them a full overview of your understanding of Jamaica and direct them to a place where they can get honest, unbiased information so that they can make a good decision for themselves. Oh my God! No cream. No cream. No cream. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. This is cheating. Just come.
I'm not cheating.
Yes, you are. Stop. Go. It's your turn. Get off base.
Jamaica land we
Stop. No, Creed. No. Stop that, Mr. Creed. No. Mr. Creed. No, sir, Mr. Creed. Mr. Creed. No, Mr. Creed. Mr. Creed. Thank you for staying with us, and bye for now. We'll see you in the next one.